This is gonna be your whole process. This is how you're gonna get a deal if you're buying the house cash. So welcome back to the channel. Today we have a question from one of my subscribers that says this: can you post a video on buying homes with cash, please? Thanks. Definitely, no problem. So from this, Ambrose, you're moving the camera here. Today we're gonna talk about how you're gonna buy a home cash, right? But when we talk about cash, it's not necessarily like hard cash that you're gonna go and put in a bag and you're gonna bring it to the seller and you're gonna say, hey, I got 600,000 in cash. Can we do a transaction here? Because if you do that, you're probably gonna get, sent straight to the jail. So first of all, we're not talking about that kind of cash. And if you have that kind of cash, I can't really help you, because you have to show the bank that this cash is coming from a source that is trusted. You worked for it, you sold products to get it, like you sold a house, you sold a car, you sold something to get it, right? So it has to be legitimate cash. So let's just say it's legitimate cash. Now you have it in form, digital form in your bank. So let's say you have 600,000 in the bank. At this point, things will be very easy for you, because as soon as you have the money in the bank, you can go and make offers, cash offers with that money, and you're gonna be able to secure a better... Ambrose, as soon as you have that cash ready and you wanna make a move, first of all, obviously, give me a call. But second of all, the money's in your bank account, you're looking for a property, you want something that's gonna get you a deal, right? So you want a deal because as soon as you have that kind of money, cash, you have now leverage. You're able to go to the seller and you say, hey, I have money cash ready and I wanna put an offer on this property. So if I want to put an offer on this property and I know I don't need financing, I probably don't even need an inspection, I don't need any type of due diligence, because I know the property and I know I want it, then you can just go in, you say, I'm writing you an offer, I'm gonna close in 2 or 3 weeks from now on, and that's it, done deal. So if you do that, then the seller is way more willingly to lower the price, number one. Number two, maybe fix the property before you get in if you need any fixes. You're gonna have some kind of like leverage now. If you just do it traditionally and you have to get a mortgage, then you're gonna have conditions. I'm gonna have mortgage condition. That's gonna be 2 weeks. If I have a multifamily or commercial property, it's gonna be 2 months, 3 months sometimes. So now you have a little bit of leverage. So with that leverage, you can lower the price and you can get a way better deal. And that's the point here. So that's how you're gonna buy a property cash. Now it's the same way as you would buy a property the traditional way, just like anybody else that pays for it with a mortgage. This is gonna be your whole process. This is how you're gonna get a deal if you're buying the house cash. You're gonna go in and you're gonna say, I see your home. It's priced at 700,000. In my opinion, the best offer that I can give you is 600. I'm gonna give you a strong deposit of 200,000. As soon as you sign this contract and you agree to my price of 600,000, you will get that deposit from me in the next 24 hours. If you give them that deposit and you make the offer unconditional, you cannot get the deposit back. It's done deal. But what you make now is a very strong offer to the seller. So the seller, most likely, if he's desperate to sell or if he needs to sell, he will accept this offer. So now that's how you have to structure it, because if you structure it like that and you give them a fat deposit, they're gonna realize that you're serious. They have 200,000 in their trust account with a lawyer, and now you have a contract that is unconditional. So what does it mean, an unconditional contract? It means that as soon as you give them the deposit, you sign the paperwork, they sign the paperwork, you have a deal. There's no more saying, oh, I don't want the house anymore. Or they gonna say, oh, I don't want to sell anymore. If that happens, you can go sue them. If that happens on your end, they can go sue you. So now you have a contract in place and you have to respect the contract. From here on, everything goes just as a traditional deal. You're gonna have your lawyer that is gonna help you close a deal. You're gonna have, if you wanna do any walkthroughs, 2-3 walkthroughs, you can put in that contract other things like cleaning. Hey, I want this property to be cleaned. Before I take possession, look at this guy. Before I take possession, I want this property to be cleaned by a professional with receipt. If that doesn't happen, you give me $500 back, right? You can say, hey, I saw that you have a furnace that needs to be changed. I'll give you a cash offer, but I want that furnace to be changed. Before I take possession, this is how it should look like. I want the furnace to be changed and you're gonna give me receipt with that. If not, I want $7,000 back. So this is how you're gonna write an unconditional offer. Basically, you will have to negotiate a lot more because you have the power. So keep that in mind. If you're looking to do anything like that, let me know. We will need to have the money in a bank account before you do that. Most likely it will have to be in a bank account for 3 months or more, and you will have to show the bank where did that money come from. It will have to be a legal source. If it's not legal, don't contact me, please. Okay, so with that, thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions, just send a comment below. I'm gonna make a video about whatever you're asking in the comments. I'll see you guys next time.